another video, and it's going to be a tea time. I know you guys have been waiting for this.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
So get a chair.
And get some tea and some crackers if you like. Or maybe some wine. Be divine.
Oh, bars.
Dating in 2017.
We know it's rough. We've been through it. So
tragic, actually. Let's get into this because we got some negatives and we got some positives for you guys.
With some social media looped up into it, so
yeah.
Should be good.
It's about to get real.
First, we're going to be talking about the negatives of dating in 2K17 because we know it's real, so let's get right into it. So, we all know the struggles of this, like, not being able to communicate your feelings and, like, acting like you have no feelings to see who has the least feelings. So, it's like a little
game. Yeah. It's a game. Because, I don't know. I'm not even going to say, like, only guys do this. Girls do this too. I don't do this because I'm just like, it's so corny. Like, I'm not going to act like I don't like you. Yeah. If I like you, you're going to know. I'm going to tell you I like you. Another thing, like, if I tell somebody, they're just like, oh, you're BSing because they're so not used to somebody just being so straight up with them. Like, actually, I'm not bullshitting. And who has time to sit there and lie about, like, well, I guess these guys, they just be lying about liking you, but...
But then, like, I feel like sometimes girls, like, try to, like, let the boy know that they like them, then fall back a little so he could, like, fiend for you a little bit. But like, to show that he likes you. It's, like, a little weird. It sounds, like, so elementary, but...
That's exactly true because I went through that. I'm over that. Like, I'm the female. I want to feel like you want me. If I already went out of my way to tell you that I like you and you tell me you like me, but your actions don't prove it, I'm not here for it, and I'm not sticking around. Like, it's
a dub.
That's a dub. Females and in males, like, why do you have to act like you're too cool to like somebody? Like, that's not too cool. You're not too cool to have feelings for somebody.
Well, next we're going to talk about face-to-face interactions. Like, everybody want to be on FaceTime, texting, Snapchat, and DMs. Like, what? That's not like, we're not really talking, like...
Yeah, like, these people think that the social media, FaceTime relationship is a real thing. Like, that is not real. That's not real life. Unless you got a long-distance relationship, I am not jacking it. Like, no.
In person, like, you truly know how the person is. Like, this is how she moved. This is how, like, she reacts instantly. Like, when you texting, you have, like, mad time to think. You be actually feels like, yo, what should I say to this boy?
Exactly.
Like, he just said, hey, like, what should I say back?
Like that's not the real you.
That's
like,
not real.
Once you meet somebody and you have interactions with them and you get just like a quick reflex off of how they're gonna act to certain situations, that's how you can really figure out who a person is. Nobody has time to think about something. They're just gonna think you're Ed if you're just like thinking for like too long. Like what?
If you're in prison, like,
yeah. Like, so let me tell you guys a story about the time I was talking to this guy on FaceTime. So I met him in person like a few years ago or whatever, but we started vibing, talking over FaceTime. He lives literally a few blocks away from me.
You never told me that part.
He lives down the block, and that just makes it even worse. So whatever, we were talking. Like, my nigga, how long are we gonna talk? We're gonna meet. Make plans with him, like, okay, so let's do this. I'll even come over. You live down the block. I'll come over. Every time I would call him, be some excuse as to why he wouldn't answer my call. And I'm just like, okay, like, do you not want to hang out? And then he's like, nah, like, I want to do... And another thing, I'm not your little booty call. So if you want to hang out, it has to be before a certain hour. Like, I don't care. He would always be like, all right, like, it's 12 now. We can do... No.
It's 12 now? What?
Like, no, we can't. We can't. I'm sorry, I'm not coming outside of my house.
He's probably hiding something.
Probably. Like, what?
That's
and
weird.
then... Like,
So next is a lack of communication.
Like... People have problems saying how they feel and they just expect you to read their mind. Like, I'm not a fucking fortune teller, my nigga.
I'm guilty of that. That's so crazy. I'd be mad. Like, I'd just be so freaking mad and I'd be like, why? How can you not tell? Like, you don't know what I'm mad at? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is. You cannot expect somebody to read your mind. They will literally be lost. Like, I will just be like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know. I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
You're right.
Yeah, maybe you should work on that.
I guess so. Comparison to other couples. This is like really true. Like when you go on Instagram, or even if you're out in public, if you go out in public, but you're just like, oh my god, hashtag goals. Like, oh my god, look at where they went. They went on this vacay. He bought her this. He got her that. Like, why are you doing that? Like, your love or your relationship has nothing to do with the next person and what they got going on. They could have like really bad communication. They probably don't have any kind of connection. Like, you don't really know what's going on.
Just because of the things that you see on social media, people be like, goals this, goals that. Like, I really dislike that. Like, I understand you think they're a power couple. You don't know these people. Like, sorry, I'm not about to be like, oh, this person is goals, this person is that. Like, I want my own relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody vibes different. Like, the way I vibe with Elia is not the way she vibes with Monet. Like, it's just, everybody has different relationships with different people. So for you to be like, yeah, I want this with my man, like, that's not gonna happen.
Expectations just get crushed. You're thinking about your dream guy. Like, you're expecting this guy to have like all these muscles and all this money and like his own house, but like, sis, you're 19. Sit down.
And that's not the reality of it. You're not about to find your Prince Charming. This is not Disney Channel. So like,
for real, like when you set high standards, like they really just do get crushed, because like the love of your life or like your relationship, whatever, that person is not gonna look anything like how you expect, or like be how you expect them to be.
Like, you can have standards that are reasonable. Like, I want my guy to do this for me. First of all, every single thing you want is not gonna be there. You could try to like tell them like how to do this, like how you like things, but communicate how you want things done. So like, having those high expectations is not really all that great, because once you're let down, it's gonna be a letdown. Like, you cannot put all your eggs in one basket, because it just don't work like that. Like,
the next one is commitment.
I'm not even gonna roll my eyes. I can't. It just bothers me, because I have so much love to give, and this video is just blowing my. What is wrong with these people, with this generation? Like, anyways,
I don't know. Tough thing, like a tough topic. Well, for me, because I'm in a long distance relationship, so it's like really hard. Like, I don't know. Your mind just does what it wants. Like, you have no choice over like what your mind is gonna think. Well, you kind of do. My mind still runs. Like, I don't know what he's doing over there. Like, what is he doing right now? Like,
why hasn't he called me? Like, he only spoke to me twice today. Like, what is he doing?
Honestly, you just have to trust your significant other and just be secure.
Commitment is different from my commitment. My commitment is just not like, it's not even commitment or having anybody be committed to me. It's about people in this generation not being able to commit to one thing. Like, it's so hard for people to commit to one thing. Like, I just don't get it. Why? It's a difference. If you want to be a player and you want to do all of those things, that's fine. Like, you can live your life like that. Just make it be known. Don't lead all of these girls on and tell them, yeah, like, you're the only one, da da da, when it's not like that. You can have your cake and eat it too, because there are some girls that are okay with talking to guys that talk to multiple girls. And the difference is, when you're telling somebody that, yeah, I only talk to you, I'm committed to you, da 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 da, and it's not the reality.
Yeah, like, why are you lying?
Why? Like,
you're leading me on. I'm putting all of my energy into you, and you just giving me some half-ass shit. Like,
I don't know.
You're the only girl I talk to.
Maybe it's something within themselves. Like, I don't know. I can't explain that.
Negative is insecurities. So, this is a really big one. So asked our guy friend about like, how is a guy insecure in a relationship, and he was just like, an insecure guy would be like not wanting his girl to go out, not to any guys, because he's insecure in himself, because the girl would go with them, like, oh, he has more money than me, he's not so fat as me, like things like that. Go ahead.
I feel like insecurities are definitely a turn off. Like, everybody has insecurities within themselves, but once you start to project that onto other people, it just negative energy that does not need to be there. Like, I'm very secure with myself, but I like, of course I have my insecurities, but I'm not about to tell my guy like, yeah, like, you like that girl's picture with the fat ass, so that means you want me to have a fat ass. Like, you don't like what I got. Like, no, I will be right along with him, liking, double tapping that fat ass. Like, I just feel like insecurities can definitely ruin a relationship. But if you're insecure and you're not secure with yourself, you should not be trying to secure yourself within somebody else, because it's just not gonna work. Your insecurities are gonna reflect and project, and it's not a good combo.
But if like you have no reason to have an insecurity within your relationship if your significant other is treating you right. Because if I'm getting all the attention I need from my man, if I'm getting that love, like, why would I go outside and find that, like, try to find that in someone else? Like, it wouldn't make any sense.
People are just not secure, and they just feel like they have to find it somewhere, and they can't find it within themselves. Like, I know somebody like that, and is always like, yeah, like this one, to be honest, aka let me slide in your DMs because I want to be in a relationship and I can't be lonely and I'm not secure with myself. Like, they always feel like they have to find it in somebody else, and that's not the answer to anything. Like, you need to be able to be content with yourself and like know how to be not even lonely but alone and like with yourself before you try to be with someone else.
Cause how you gonna win if you ain't right within? Social media negatives. So the first one is venting on social media. Like, venting about the problems that you have within your relationship on social media is probably the worst thing, because you vent on social media like, fuck this nigga, like, da 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 da, and then the next day you posting pictures with him, so we're just all confused. Like, it's like, I thought you was just like, what? Yeah,
nobody needs to know the problems you're going through in your relationship. Like, that is so extra. That is so whack. Like, that's trash. Relationship with somebody like that, I had to go. Like, why are you posting everything that we go through on social media? You don't know these people. You don't know what energy is coming on. Exactly.
And you throwing subs at your girlfriend. Like, it's funny how these girls, like, say my name, at me.
For real.
If we got beef, at me, nigga. Like, what?
Communicate with me off of social media. Like, that shit is so whack.
If you have a problem, say, I don't feel comfortable, like, why did you do this? Like, you could have checked with me first. Like,
yeah.
The next social media negative, giving other people attention on social media.
Why you gotta like that girl's picture? That's what the person is like. Like, why do you need to do all of this? Why do you need to do all of that? It's just another thing. Social media is definitely why somebody's relationship can end. If you're just doing dumb shit on social media, like, why?
But, yo, you won't feel the type of way if a nigga just, like, 10 pics in a row of this girl on Insta?
I would. That's OD. Like,
that's OD. 10 pictures. One. And he at week 217.
Yeah, that's OD. And I don't want, okay, like, whatever. My guy could like, you could like 3 pictures. All right, he was on her page, whatever. No comments. I don't want to see any heart eyes. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're just making me look stupid. Like,
that's true. That's definitely.
If a guy has a girlfriend and he's liking all my pictures, I'm definitely showing my friend, like, yo, this nigga got a girl. Why he liking all my pictures? Like, I'm not like, ooh, who this?
Yeah.
Like, no, you're just making her look dumb.
So now we're gonna talk about some positives of just being in a relationship in general.
Finally, the herbs come around.
First positive is to only deal with one person's bullshit.
Sure, niggas, like, one person's problems and my problems, and helping that person grow through and go through their problems. Like, that's a good feeling. Like, you know, you have one person that you can rely on. Like,
the next one is being able to show your inner weird. That is the bomb, because, like, once you finally show them, like, I be doing shit, like, it's good to finally show that, because it's sad to just be around them and you're just like
yeah. I was talking to this guy, and like, I felt like I definitely had to simmer down who I was, and it's like, literally, it sucked. Really the opposite of who I was. Like, I couldn't do anything weird. Like I asked so many questions. Everybody knows, like, dang, Didi, you asked mad questions. Like, but you already knew that, though. Everybody knows that I'm the person to go to. If you want the tea, just come to me, because I already have all the good answers. Like, I got all the right questions. So I was asking him questions, and he was not open with me. So I just definitely felt like, dang, I can't be myself. Like, I can't do this weird shit, and that sucks.
I was just telling Shorty over here that I just showed Kamal, that's my boyfriend. I just showed him all the videos in my laptop. And you know, everybody got them weird videos that if anybody took your laptop, you would be like, no, like your world would be over. So yeah, he saw those and I was just like, it was such a relief, like, ugh.
It's cool to have somebody be weird with you, like.
Yeah.
It's not even weird, it's just funny, like fun, like be yourself, like.
So the next positive is going places. It's always fun to go places and it's always fun to have somebody to go places with you, like, yo, we out to the movies, we out to go karting, we out to
bowling, wherever. Like, it's just fun. It's fun having a different connection. Like, you have a connection with your friends and you have a connection with your man, especially if you're on the level of love. Like, it's just with you. Like, it's
and
just
it don't
fun.
even gotta be like y'all plan the date. Like, you could be going to the doctor's office and you're just like,
babe, come with me.
Yeah. It's positive is having someone who understands you. You were just talking about that, like, the boy just didn't understand, like, this is me, like, I ask questions. It's always good to just have somebody just be like, yeah, I know you so well, like, I knew you would say that, I knew you would do that. Like, it's always it's good to hear somebody say, like, I knew that you would do this. Like,
I want one person that understands me, gets me, knows I'm weird, we vibe, like,
and no judgment. That really is a big thing too. One is genuine happiness. So it feels good to have happiness with someone else and like share happiness, share that feeling. It's like you always have this like feeling in your gut when you're with them, or just when you talk to them in like just
like
regular
butterflies.
Yeah.
Relationships bring out the youth in you. Like,
yeah,
it just makes you feel like so like playful and innocent, and like that's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like related to social media, because it's 2K17, we got Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter,
Facebook.
Always good to show like who you with, like show the world who you're with. Like,
it just makes you
look.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels so good, and all the likes and all the comments. Like,
yeah, it just makes you feel good. Like, there's a difference between posting your significant other and then posting what you're going through. You could be private and public at the same time. Like, you could show me off, but everybody doesn't need to know what's going on. So that's like a really good positive, like showing off your significant other, making them feel good. Like, oh, he just posted, like, I know it sounds like, wow, that's so cheesy, but like, oh, he just posted me as his WCW. Like, wow, like that was so random and cute. Like, showing the world that I'm his lady and he fucks with me.
But like, don't use it to validate yourself in like your relationship.
Yeah.
I could post a pic with my man and like get 10 likes and my babe, so I don't care. Y'all are all haters, because people do be hating on Instagram. But that's another story.
That's another tea time.
Another story.
Some more tea. You guys enjoyed this tea time because it was long overdue. Like, we haven't had some tea with you guys in a minute. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
And
stay tuned for the next one.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And follow us on social media at DBOM, DEEBOM, and BB.
And Leah J.